What's up, everyone? This is Movie and Game Lover 98, and today I'll be doing a video showing my Thomas and Friends movie collection, the 2023 edition. So yep, let's get started, and I hope you guys enjoy it. So for this collection video, only disc-based formats of the movies will be shown. No VHSs will be shown. Yep, first one we got is Thomas and the Magic Railroad, the first movie they ever made. Yeah, it's a guilty pleasure movie, but I know a lot of people will say they still don't like this movie to this day. Yep, this is the original 2000 DVD. Next up, I've got the Blu-ray of Magic Railroad. Because I just wanted to have 3 copies, so why not? Next up, we've got Calling All Engines, the first full-length special that they ever made. But I know this one a lot of people hate more than Magic Railroad because this one has learning segments that get in the way. But I can understand that because I know this is the only Thomas movie that I know that has learning segments, or special rather. Next up, The Great Discovery, or The Great Discovery, yeah, which is the last fully modeled Thomas movie that they ever made before going on to CGI. Yep, I wish I had the CD version of The Great Discovery. But who cares? As long as I have the film, I'm good. Little notification. Here we go. This should be easier. Next up, Hero of the Rails, the first fully CGI movie that they ever made, because they never made a hybrid Season 12 movie. And yes, this one has the version where it says widescreen on both the artwork and the disc and cover art, but the sticker says widescreen, but this artwork says it's in widescreen. So that means this copy's fixed. Next up, my least favorite movie, Misty Island Rescue. Because of the rhyming being used way too much. But I can understand some people may like Misty Island Rescue. But yeah, it's still my least favorite movie because of it kind of feels like Toy Story 2 in a way. Next up, Dave the Diesels, which I know that's Stargirl 6's favorite Thomas movie of all time because she likes Percy as being the main character of the movie instead of it being Thomas as the main character. I think it's cool, because we need more movies focused on other STEAM team members besides Thomas, and, well, Hit Entertainment was like, well, let's change it up and make Percy be the spotlight instead of Thomas. Next up, Blue Mountain Mystery, the last Nitrogen-era Thomas movie ever made. But I absolutely still despise the part with the narrow gauge engines running away from Thomas. I still despise that part. But the rest of the movie was good. Next up, King of the Railway, the first ARC Productions movie that they ever made, or just Andrew Brenner movie that they ever made. Well, I'll just say just first Andrew Brenner movie that they made, because, ARC is bankrupt. May they defunct rest in peace. But this is my all-time favorite Brenner-era Thomas movie. But this is my second favorite Thomas movie of all time. Next up, Tale of the Brave. Yes, I've also forgot to mention I got most of these Thomas movies on Blu-ray. So this is why I now decided to do this edition. I like most of the movie, but I hate the parts with Percy being a stupid asshole to Thomas in the movie. Oh my god. And pardon my language. Did I show this? I guess I'll show them if I didn't. Next up, The Adventure Begins. This originally came in a 2-pack with Dials and Discoveries, which I decided to get. So I can have them both. And this is aimed towards some new Thomas fans, but we'll get a taste of the old fans as well. This is made for both Thomas fans, old and new. Well, there are some things that the older fans will enjoy, but also for some new fans too. Yep, The Adventure Begins is really well done. Next up, Soder's Legend of the Lost Treasure, which I think is really cool and action-packed, but I still hate the parts with Sir Thomas being a stupid, dumbass bitch to Thomas. Oh my god, I still hate those parts to this day. Even though someone in one of my YouTube posts or whatever in my YouTube channel said, do the movie, but cut off the parts with Sir Thomas being a bitch to Thomas, or an asshole, I should say. But I still recommend Lost Treasure. Next up, The Great Race. Kind of a good Thomas movie, but I know it was the start of to go a little bit downhill with this movie, but the two parts I didn't like in this movie were Annie and Clarabelle being liars to Thomas, and when everyone leaves for the show without Thomas, even though Thomas could have just gone with the rest immediately, just like he did in Thomas the Special Letter from Season 4. Oops, I forgot to keep bringing out the cases, sorry. Yep. And the last two are just DVD only, because they never got Blu-ray releases. First up, Journey Beyond Sodor. I liked the entirety of this movie, but the only portion I hated was the very end when Frankie started bursting into tears crying. Well, just bursting out crying. That was the only part I despised. But the rest of the movie, very good, I will admit, despite the bouncing, can be a little bit distracting. And last but not least, The Downfall of Thomas, Big World, Big Adventures, the movie. Why did it take them this long to release it on DVD? I have no clue. I don't know why they didn't release the whole Bubba series, even though I don't care for that series. So anyways, yep. That was my Thomas and Friends movie collection, everyone. Yep, for as of March of 2023. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this Thomas and Friends movie collection video, the 2023 edition as of March 2023. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and stick around for more videos coming possibly soon. So yep, stay tuned for them coming soon, everyone.